the water freezing on the camera right there. Live shot from Century Plaza Hotel and Spa. Back in the parking lot. Gary from Phoenix Perennials is here just in time to save our plants for all the gardeners out there. What happened with Mother Nature?
Oh my goodness, Mother Nature. Well, this was happening in Vancouver, right? We were bragging about it, and really we had such a mild fall and winter so far that plants were up an entire 2 to 4 weeks early. So crocuses, daffodils, and hellebores blooming their hearts out in January when they should be normally doing that in February. And so I think you guys, we did, the newspapers, we all bragged too much, you know, because we like to kind of nudge our friends in the east. We were showing the daffodils, and Mother Nature said, I'm going to show you, and so she sent winter late.
So what do we do for people that love their flowers and their plants and the snow has impacted them now? What are the most resilient plants, and how do we protect them? This is a case
so what happened is we had this, and then this happened. And so the thing to remember is the plants are going to be okay. Because early spring plants are really strong, really resilient, really hardy. The problem is we're probably going to lose some flowers because of those hard frosts that we had.
And what's the point, you know, that, okay, it's dead, it's a point of no return?
Well, when they're really kind of dry and papery like this, we're probably going to lose the flowers. But sometimes, you know, with a hellebore flower, one like this, that might pop up. And so we'll often be surprised that some of the bulbs and some of the hellebores might actually pop up just fine after all of this and surprise us.
Okay.
So there's hope for it.
You've got some ideas on how to help with the protection for the plants, yeah?
So, yeah. So, you know, it's a little bit late right now, but there's still going to be some cold temperatures. So there's different things you can do in your garden to protect plants. You can get an old sheet, or in this case, this is horticultural fleece, and you just put it over top of the plants, like a little blanket, and that'll keep things a few degrees warmer underneath. You can also take just pots and put them upside down over top of your plants to keep the frost off, or you can make little tripods, like a little teepee, stick that around your plants, and then you can get just a garbage bag and put that over top and make a little plant. The other thing, or a little plant, a little teepee, a little protective little dome for them. The other thing too is right now the snow is really good for our plants. Whenever we're going to get a cold snap, I always hope the snow is going to come first. Unfortunately, it came after the cold, right? But at least the snow's here now, insulating the bulbs, insulating the hellebores and the other perennials in the garden. So leave the snow in place on all of your perennials and bulbs, but it's dangerous for all of our shrubs, especially our hedges and our evergreen shrubs. So you want to take your shovel and you want to be banging the snow off of your shrubs.
So for this kind of situation where we're just knocking this off, how long do we wait that's safe, that we're not building up too much?
Oh, we'll do it right away. And you can just get out there and just start banging down and
just clear it out.
Clear it out.
You know, the temperature is also important too, and I want to show this because you shared a photo on social media of the emergency heat you were bringing to the plants. What was the situation here, and when do you know it's time to bring in the heat like this?
Well, you know, we get a little bit nervous sometimes. Well, you know, -3, -4, -5, -6. Once we, you know, in a greenhouse situation, we do need to put on a little bit of heat because we need to keep our plants looking pretty. In the garden, there's only so much you can do, right? But in the greenhouse, we need to keep the plants looking pretty because people want to buy pretty plants.
Yeah,
so I was out there at midnight at the nursery with coyotes howling in the background in the woods behind the nursery, like 4 or 5 or 6 of them all howling at once, and in the dark putting on propane in the greenhouses. So
dedicated to the cause with the plants. So overall, if people have been panicking about their plants or about their flowers, they will be resilient. And
overall, the plants are going to be fine. We're just probably going to lose some flowers this year, but the plants are going to come up just fine. So the bulbs that got hit, you know, the flowers are gone, but you'll find once everything warms up that the new foliage is going to come up just fine, and the plants will live to bloom another day.
Good deal. We're going to be okay after all is said and done. Gary has spoken. Thank you so much for coming by.
Thank you.
Don't leave me hanging. Oh, okay. We'll take a break. I'll get to work on the shrubs back here with a little bit more oomph, and I'll try not to get it all over myself. More to come. Russ has got the final look at your weather forecast.